This is what happens in Eddie's house when you put food before him. You all starve. That's us.
Are you coming in?
I might be.
Yes, probably the best thing. Get those bunions sorted.
Laid open several bodies like this one on the slab, and still no reason. This one here in the chair has the stench of death about him. Not long left, I'll wager. I'll open him up and continue my studies.
Yeah. That's not that silliness. That's not how they look. He thinks it jammed. Ooh, that's not how they look. Lose weight, bitch. You will lose weight. He's bored. An excellent way of losing weight.
Now then, this series is all about Mr. Guy Fawkes. It's all about exactly who he was, what he did, and best of all, the horrible torture that happened to him. I know that'll bring smiles to your faces. Look at that. Can I just say though, if you do feel a hand on your shoulder, probably the person next to you being stupid. It's normal. I shall come and get you very shortly, my lovely.
The 5th of November, 1605. The date of the most audacious terrorist plot in British history. To blow up the King and all the members of the government on the occasion of the state opening of Parliament. The leader of the plot is Robert Catesby. The other main conspirators are Thomas Percy, John Wright, and Thomas Winter, all gentlemen of good families. And Guy Fawkes, a military man who understands the use of gunpowder. Guy Fawkes and John Wright both attended the Free School on the outskirts of the city of York. All five are friends and Catholics. English Catholics have suffered ever since Henry VIII founded the Church of England some 70 years before. Now the recently crowned King James I seems determined to make life even more impossible. Thus the plotters intend to kill the king by blowing up Parliament, then seize the king's daughter Elizabeth, proclaim her queen, and set up a new government favouring the Catholics.
I call upon you to take an oath on the Holy Bible that whatever the outcome of these matters, not one of us here present shall betray his fellows. I swear
Thomas Percy hires a house next to the Parliament building and installs Guy Fawkes posing as a servant. The plan is to dig a tunnel, but the thick walls and foundations make this difficult. And they are running out of time. They are also running out of money, and several rich Catholics are brought into the plot. Too many people now know the secret. Now follows what appears to be an amazing stroke of luck, perhaps too good to be true. Some vaults in the Parliament building, used for storage by a coal merchant, suddenly become vacant. Thomas Percy raids these vaults and they secretly move in the gunpowder. On the afternoon of the 4th of November, a search of the building is made by no less a personage than the Lord Chamberlain.
What is this place?
A storeroom, Your Grace. Recently rented by Thomas Percy.
And right beneath the Lord's chamber, eh?
The search has been prompted by an anonymous letter sent to a member of Parliament, an ex-Catholic, warning him not to attend the opening ceremony. The letter has been shown to the King.
Who there? Who are you?
The servant of Mr. Thomas Percy, sir.
Name?
John Johnson, sir. Your Grace. Johnson.
Ah.
The plotters realise that there has been a leak. They are all in danger of their lives, but Guy Fawkes agrees to press on with the plan. At midnight, outside the entrance to the vault, Guy Fawkes is seized by an armed escort. In his pockets they find 3 slow matches and some touchwood. Beneath the pile of timber, 36 barrels of gunpowder are discovered, enough explosive to demolish the entire palace of Westminster. Fawkes is taken before the King at Whitehall. He admits his part in the plot, but refuses to name the others.
We must have the names!
No! No!
Guy Fawkes endures torture day after day, knowing that his final fate will be even more horrific. When the trial eventually takes place, the Attorney General spells out the details.
Drawn to the place of execution backwards at a horse's tail, to be hanged by the neck, to be cut down alive, and to have his privy parts cut off and burned before his face, his bowels and inlaid parts taken out and burned, after his head cut off, and lastly his body to be quartered.
The names!
Never!
The authorities already have a list of possible conspirators, and they are pursued right across England. Not until Guy Fawkes knows that they have all either been killed or arrested does he give their names. He has held out for 10 days of unspeakable...
This way, the famous notorious Artway men, all sweet murder and generally not very nice person to know, don't be fooled by his charm. What he's doing in here is he's waiting to go next door into Hangman Square, where very shortly, much to my delight, he's going to be hanged. And the reason for that, well, he can wake up and tell you himself, can't he? Come on, Turpin, wake up!
So you've all come to watch me swing, have you?
Yes, they have.
And old Dick Turpin will dance a pretty dance, I wager. But stand not too close, lest I have ye dance with me. Dick Turpin, King of the High Table. Ha! There's cause for mirth. Less than a 6-month I worked the highways. I was a butcher by trade most of my life. Just a little poaching and cattle thieving. But that was just training. It was with the Gregory gang that I really made a rich
Up at the back, bloody murder. You don't fool me, sunshines. Go right into the centre of the room, you won't see anything, and the walls do come inward. Again, only joking. For those of you who've not been to an hanging before, Mr. Turpin's there to show you the road, so to speak. Do watch him carefully, because it's your turn shortly after, and when it is your turn, that man there's kindly volunteered to take you up to the gallows that way. Thank you, sir.
It was unusually dark on the morning of Saturday, April the 7th, 1739. The hanging of John Stead had just taken place.
You just missed this one. Took him a while to die. He was kicking and choking a good 5 minutes before the bent. Bit his own tongue clean off, he did.
Richard Turpin also known as Dick Turpin, had been found guilty on 2 charges of horse stealing and condemned to death. A crowd gathered in the cool early morning air to witness the gruesome demise of this notorious criminal. However, not everyone agreed with public executions.
Damn you all! Come to see a poor man die, have you? You make me sick.
After breakfast, Turpin was taken by horse and cart to the gibbet. The crowd lined the streets to watch.
Curse you, Turpin! The devil himself is coming for you! He'll take your soul for the murder of your husband!
It has been decreed that Richard Turpin of Hempstead, Essex, has been found guilty of robbery, horse stealing and murder. For this, the justices have passed the sentence of execution. He will be hanged by the neck until such time he is dead. God save the king!
Something's happening.
God bless thee, Turpin.
Turpin showed no sign of nerves as he chatted to the jailer. The noose was placed around his neck and pulled tight. Turpin stepped up onto the ladder and for the first time appeared to show fear. As his right leg trembled, he stamped it down with an air of defiance.
I'll not give the hangman his pleasure today. Dick Turpin will do for himself. I'll bid ye farewell. I'm off to Richard the King's.